So I just decided to go live. It is come to my attention that the number one question, or number two, number three question I get about riding SoulCycle, about riding indoor cycle. I am a SoulCycle instructor, so I'm always going to refer to it as SoulCycle. That's just where I'm at these days. How do I run out of the saddle? How do I run for longer extended periods out of the saddle? How do I figure out how to run out of the saddle? How do I run? Everybody wants to know about runs. So I'm going to do it with no music. And then maybe I'm going to save the video. I don't really know, but I figured, why not? I'm already here, right? First things first, bike setup is super crucial. So your seat should always be right about where your hips are. Boom, there. Depth at SoulCycle is super key because this has a lot to do with your belly, and that's going to control how you're going to run out of the saddle. So the way we do it at Soul is you take this like a karate chop, bend it, fist to the back of the saddle, wrist, another fist here. And that's about where your seat should be. I could probably go in a little bit, but I've been riding for a super long time, so I'm just where I'm at these days, you know what I mean? And then your seat height should be about even with your saddle. This is like the number one thing I see all the time. People jack their seat way up because they think it's gonna be better further back. Look, it's not. It's not better for your back. You actually always want to be like flatter. Flatter is actually better than jacking your handlebars up super high and riding with a duck butt. If you don't know what a duck butt is, you might want to check out an old video of mine because I tell you all about it. Basically, you're riding. It reminds me of like Prim in the Hunger Games where she's like, duck butt. It's not cute. No, we all tend to do that. A lot of us, even our backs are shaped like that. And also I think just as I particularly talk to women have that like curve in their back, that banana back. It's just a natural thing, so we have to like work a little harder to scoop it under. Okay, so runs out of the saddle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First things first. I think a lot of times when we're riding the saddle, we forget that it's an active movement, right? So you're gonna wanna zip this up in here. So it's like you're trying to tuck your tummy up to the back of your spine. So we're just hanging out here, whatever, okay? Shoulders down. Resistance, super key here. A lot of people think, I'm just gonna take all the resistance off and I'm just gonna go as fast as I can because this is what's good. And I'm all over the place. Look, I'm out of control. How do I get in control? 1, doesn't matter how many turns you have, but look, woo, here we go. Now I'm a little more secure. Heels low. You find it here first. I'm grooving. Now, let's explore. Maybe you add a little bit extra. My favorite saying about this is insurance. If you're gonna go fast in a car, you want more insurance. Put it on there. Now we can try to come up out of the saddle and find our footing. Remember, no duck butts. None of this shit. Strong. Curve. Chest up. Add more. Add more. And then sit back down. Woo! Another way to figure out runs. This is a musical thing. Every song at SoulCycle can be written 2 to 3 different ways. I'm winded. So if you think about that, 2 to 3 different ways. So any song that you're going to run to at Soul can also be something called a side to side. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's just like a march. Bop, 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 bop. Master this before you even think about running. 1, 2, 1, 2. Then we'll double time that, and that will eventually turn into your run. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, da, 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 da. And then you can find it. Woo-hoo! Hi, ho, Silva! And then add some more. Now I'm feeling it. And then you can get up and go. Wow, my bike needs some maintenance. And then you're here, having a great time. Da, 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 da. Jumping. Hands out, hands up, whatever. Whew. Cool. Gucci. Whew. Mama's tired. I hope that helps. I get so many questions about runs out of the saddle. I think something you need to think about is go at your own pace. You can always try to come up, and if that doesn't work, just sit back down. I think the worst thing that you can do when you're new at something is try to be the best at it and try to hold a super long run out of the saddle and just like your form is shit and you're just all over the place. It looks like a train going off the tracks. Like you can't stop it. All you can do is watch and pray to God there's like someone comes in and like saves the day, which is what I'm trying to do right here. Save the day, save your back, save your booty, save your ass, save whatever it is. So just work on it. It takes a little while to find that nice rhythm. Again, really start to listen to music. Think of any song that you can like march down the street to. Ba, 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 ba. Can be ba, 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 ba. Da, 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 da. So start to hear music in that sense, and you will have a lot better of an idea of what can be a run, what it can be a side to side. Is this something I can do jumps to, whatever. You'll really start to hear music differently and from like a soul perspective if you really think about the beats and what you're doing. Because not every song can be a run, not every song can be a jog, not every song can be a side to side. But any song that you're gonna run or do jumps to, you can also march to. You can half time that. Just something for you to think about, something I'm constantly asked about. If you have more questions, things like that, I am gonna post this. It will be live on the feed. La 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 la. So just post. I hope that's helpful. We all have different kind of spins on everything. I mean, not every instructor is gonna say the same thing as me. Somebody has a backhoe outside, so I'll probably gotta go right now, but I adore you. I hope that helps. Mwah, 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 mwah. Mwah! I'll see you on a bike.